guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have this look right here, which I think maybe because it's Panther week, I decided Panther week. I guess that's a thing. Maybe because it's Panther week, I decided to do something pantheristic. I decided to come and do something, other than your regular makeup, which, if you want to see how I achieve this look, stay tuned. This has taken me forever to figure out. I literally started working this camera around 12:30. It is now 2:41. And I'm not even sure if it is gonna work. Oh my gosh. What I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna start with my eye area. I'm gonna prime my eyelid with this primer. It is the Estee Lauder Matte Perfecting Primer. I just started using this. It's supposed to be mattifying, but to be honest, it is not as mattifying. It is not as mattifying. It is not as mattifying as it should be. But first, before I get into that, I'm just gonna put some shea butter on my lips. This is what I usually use on my lips all the time when I take a shower and I'm going out. This is just what I usually like to use, and I put this before I start my makeup. If it's too oily, if I'm probably using a matte lipstick, I just wipe it off. But because the weather makes my lips patchy, so going to apply that on my brows as well, with just this eye area. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna apply this concealer from Sephora. It is the gel serum concealer. It's very liquidy if you're not into liquid concealers, but I really do like it, and I usually mix out my LA Girl because LA Girl is the ish. So I'm just gonna put that underneath my brows. And I'm just going to take this angular brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. Now I'm gonna use this LA Girl Pro Concealer in Light Ivory. I believe it's called Light Ivory, and I'm just going to put that on my lid because now I want to start my eye look. And I like using this concealer as opposed to a white eyeshadow base, or I like using a lighter concealer instead, because the white eyeshadow base thingy, it just dries up, and then sometimes it makes the eyeshadow really hard to blend. So now what I do is I just fan this, or if I have time I just do something else. I just fan this in for it to get tacky a bit, and then I will blend. I just fan it in for it to get tacky a bit, and then I will blend it out. So I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier translucent powder in the translucent one, and I'm just going to take that and I'm gonna put it on. I'm going to apply lipstick, and I'm using Hitch by Colourpop Cosmetics. I'm going to use that as my base. You want to make sure you work very fast with this. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this tapered brush. I don't know if you can see it. I don't even know where I'm looking at. Okay. This tapered brush, which has product on it, but I'm going to start blending out, and I'm using circular motions. Now I'm going into my Nubian. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. Going into that palette, I am going to be taking this color right here, and I'm just going to put that as my transition color. Going back with that brush, I'm just going to blend again. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to be trying out this NYX Vivid Brights. It's their eyeliners, and I'm just going to be trying both of this one and this too. So I'm going to be using this to cut my crease. You guys should pray for me because I'm not like using concealer to pre-cut the crease or nothing like that. I'm just gonna wing it. So I am gonna try to be as stable as possible. Let me see. So to get to get a perfect crease, I kind of close my eyes and I line right above. I don't know if you guys can see right above. Like when I'm looking normally, like when I'm like looking straight at the mirror, I can see that this place here is where my hood like is right above. This is where the hood begins. So that's where I cut my crease. So what I'm noticing is that it's cracking, like the liquid thingy is cracking. So if you want to get this, that is just like a heads up to tell you that it's gonna crack. So I think I've been filming this whole time and my camera was not recording. The battery was down. So basically what I've just done is I have just I set my face and then I lined my eyes using my Maybelline. I lined my waterline. I lined my waterline using my Maybelline Neo Blackest Black Neo liner. I'm about to just apply this shade right here. I'm about to apply that in my lower lash line, like underneath here. So using my my Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow in Avalon. Yeah, I haven't been using these highlighters in a while. So I'm just gonna use this brush and I'm gonna highlight my face. So what I always like to do, I think almost with every highlighter I use, I like to use the Bare Minerals Invisible Glow, and this is what it looks like. I use dark to deep, and I love this stuff because it really gives me that invisible glow. Like I use it by itself, but you need to use a lot. Like you need to keep using and using. For blush, I'm gonna use this and this. I'm gonna mix both of them. So lastly, going in with my powder brush, I'm just going to, just make sure everything is blended well. All that good stuff. For my setting spray, I'm gonna be using this spray. And this is gonna be my first time using it. I've never used it before, so let's see. Too much. Oh my gosh, I don't like how it's coming out though. It's like coming, oh my god. For my lips, I'm going to be using that same H, the one I use here in my eyes, but I'm gonna line my lips with Night Moth from MAC. For my lashes, I'm going to be applying these lashes from AliExpress. I'll be using the duo glue. I like to use a tweezer as well. So while that is getting tacky, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some gloss on my lips. For some reason, I feel like the look will come out more with gloss. So this is a gloss I got from a beauty supply store. So this is the finished look. This is what we came up to. Oh my gosh, my hair is it's a mess. It's a big mess, but I'm just gonna manage it until But I'm loving, rocking my natural hair and stuff. Right now the twist out is pretty much gone. This is more like a wash and go, so to say. Because the gel that is in it and stuff like that, it's just more like a wash and go, to be honest. So this is the finished look. I don't even know how this came out, but let me know what you guys think. This is like my first tutorial on here and I feel like it's a mess. I mean, I like the look itself, but the hair and everything, I don't know how it came out. I have no idea. So you guys should let me know what you think about this look. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you guys want to see more hair videos, okay? Because I'm gonna braid my hair up soon. But for the meantime, maybe while I'm playing with my natural hair, let me know what you guys want to see, and we'll probably work something out. Just come on here with whatever I'm able to come on here with. So let me know. Now that I'm back on YouTube, there's something I want to start doing, with all my videos, most of them, so to say, and that is sharing like a verse of the Bible. I know usually before I leave it in the at the beginning of my video and stuff like that, but now I want to leave it in the beginning and also just share my little thoughts about it, and we can have like a discussion about it as well. So right now I'm currently trying to read the Bible in a year. I've never done it before. I've never read the Bible, the whole Bible, in a year. I've read bits here and there of the Bible, but I've never read like the whole thing. So, and right now I'm in the book of Mark. I'm trying to read both the New Testament and the Old Testament at the same time. I'm using on the Bible plan thingy, that's what I'm using. So now I am reading the book of Mark, and in Mark 9:23, that is the verse I left in the beginning of the video, and that says, using the Amplified version, which says, Jesus said to him, you say to me, which is in parentheses, if you can, all things are possible for the one who believes and trusts in me. So basically what this verse, the way I read it and the way it I guess the Holy Spirit spoke it to me, was that you're saying if you can. It's like Jesus was like, what do you mean if you can? Like, I'm telling you, all things are possible for the one who believes and trusts in me. So God is was telling this was the father of a boy that came to him. I think he was demon possessed or something like that, and he came to him, and Jesus was like he was telling Jesus, you know, to please take away the demons out of his son, and he was like, if you can, you know, if you can take it away. And Jesus was like, if you can, you know, I don't know how to explain. Well, it was like, what if you can? I'm telling you, all things are possible for those who believe. So it's not, it was more like, what do you mean if you can? I'm telling you that this is the answer. What do you mean? Where, you know, is basically what he said to me is, I feel like for me personally, and the way I'm going to be talking about these verses is from a personal point of view, and how, you know, they have affected me is more like, when I read that, it was just more like, you know, sometimes I ask God for something, or I talk to God just about life in general, not actually asking God, and, you know, you see things happening, and then it's just like, oh God, please, if you can, please just help me do this thing. It's just like I don't come into God not trusting and believing that He is my El Shaddai. You know, El Shaddai being Him who is my provider. He is the fully breasted one. He's the one who provides, you know, everything. He is El Shaddai. He is Jehovah Jireh. He is God. And it's more like me coming to Him and doubting His Godship. I know that's not a word, but kind of doubting Him being God, doubting his powers, and doubting who He is as God. And then I'm like, you know, if you can, just in case maybe you are actually God, then do this thing, you know. And I have always kept God in a box, and that is what I am learning. Is more like, take Him out of that box and see what He is going to do for you. I'm that kind of person where it's like I deal with what I see. It's like, okay, fine, the situation is telling me this is it, like I just go with that. Not like I don't have faith in God, but just being honest, for the most part I just go with what I see. So what this is teaching me is trust God. Basically, all this rambling is take God out of that box and stop seeing Him as if He can. See Him as He can. See Him as the God of the impossible, the God of the impossible. Said with Christ everything is possible. And so I just want to be having this thing where I just talk about these verses that, you know, that I put in the beginning of the videos, and, you know, just share my thoughts on them and just how they affect me personally, and, you know, just come on here with more stuff other than makeup, and however the Spirit leads. You know, this is just, you know, my page, and I'm just using this as an avenue to share God and share my faith and what I believe in.